Okay, so hello guys. So in this video, this is going to be my first video ever. We are going to do a coin collecting system for Roblox Studio. Okay, so this is going to be the end results. So you touch the coin and you get 5 coins right here. And then it disappears and then it comes back, so you can't collect it anymore. See? Collect it again. We get 5 coins. It reappears. Collect it again, 5 coins. Disappears, reappears. Okay, so this is going to be the script for now that we are going to use for the coin. But I'm going to delete this and then I'm going to write it by myself. So, and I'm also going to explain every single line that's written over here. So you can pause the video right now if you want to copy this script, or if you want to just listen and write the script with me and also listen to the explanation. Okay, now delete this. Now local coin equals to script dot parent. So what this means is that the coin is a variable, and we can imagine variables as boxes. And script.parent means that access the script's parent and place it inside of this variable named coin. So if we take this part, so every single model or every single part is a parent and model. And everything right here, if you place something inside of it, everything is a model, is a parent. And if we insert something inside of the part, the model, whatever you want it, whatever it is, it's going to be a child. So like if I do this, it's a child. If I do this, it's a child. So like you basically get the point. And this is going to be the parent. There's only one parent and it's going to be only the part. And if we insert the script, if we insert something inside of the script, now the script is the parent and the animation is the child. But it's the parent's script, not part. The script is the child of part and the animation is the child of script. So basically you get the idea. Now we access it again and then we go local cooldown equals to false. Now what this means is that the cooldown is going to be false, or we can imagine true, because there's also local cooldown equals to true. So what this means is that we can imagine false like if it's closed, and true that it's open, but we're not going to use true for this tutorial. Then we are going to say coin dot touched connect function hit function hit. Now what this means is that whenever a coin or whenever something touches the coin part or just the part, whenever something touches the part, it's going to run the code that's inside of this function, but we haven't written any code inside of it. So now we're going to write our first code inside of it. So it's local, I think it's character, which is equal to hit.parent. And then we're going to do local player, which is equal to game.players, this. Then local humanoid, which is equal to character find child humanoid. What this means is that whenever something touches it, it has to be a character, a player, and that has a humanoid. So if something from the character touches it, so this is going to be, let's say, the left leg. And then in this hit, it's going to be the left leg. And in the left leg, so the local character left leg, we can imagine this as left leg dot parent. So the parent of the left leg is obviously the player. or the character. We can say the character. And here, local player game.players get player from character. What this means is that right here when we sit, this is the lift leg dot parent. So it's going to get, let's say, Adrian's character, and it's going to store it into the character variable or box. And the local player means that it accesses Adrian's character and places it inside of the player variable. And now here at the local humanoid equals to character find first child humanoid. What this also means is that it's going to check for the character if it has a humanoid. A humanoid is like something where if you can jump, you can walk, you can fall, climb, swim, these types of stuff. You can have health. So like because if you like go over here to the toolbox and find like let's say zombie or wait no. We just have the rig right here. So the rig has a humanoid part. So basically it has like walking, like these types of stuff. It has everything like health, walking, whatever your character has, this rig also has. And if we delete the humanoid, now it's not going to walk, it's not going to do anything. It's just going to stand there. Now, we can go over here and say if humanoid, then what this means is that it's going to check if the character has a humanoid, and if it doesn't have a humanoid, then it's just going to skip this entire function that we're going to write. And then down here we are also going to say if not cooldown, then what this means is that if not cooldown means that if it's false, then it's going to access this down here. It's going to access this stuff down here. And if the cooldown is true, it's going to skip it. But if it's false, it's not going to skip it. It's just going to stay here and continue with the function. If not cooldown, then cooldown equals to true. We can say right here player dot leader stats dot coin value. We can make this 5, 10, 100, 999, whatever you want. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna make 5. And then we are going to say right here coin dot transparency equals to 1 and coin dot can collide is equal to false. What this means is that the coin, if a humanoid touches this and its cooldown is false, then it's going to make the cooldown true. It's going to give you 5 coins in the leader stats. And the coin's transparency is going to be 1, so it's going to become invisible. And the can collide is also going to become false, so people can walk through it. And then down here, we can say task dot wait, let's say 3 seconds. What this means is that whenever this line of codes runs, then it's going to access this thing and it's going to wait for 3 more seconds before accessing this down here. And then you can just write coin.transparency equals to 0, coin.canCollide equals to true, and the cooldown is going to be false. So what this means is that it's going to make the coin be visible again, and we can collide with it, so we can run through it. So we can't run through it. We can just collect it, and the cooldown is going to be set again to false. So then it can access these. So the whole script can run again. Now let's try it. Let's see if we did something wrong. If we did, we can just fix it. Let's check. See, it perfectly works. It reappears. There. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. I'll see you in the next one.